Mr. Joe, thank you so much for making time. We've always wanted to do this, deep dive to, let our audience know you deep as a person, as a CEO. But maybe to kick us off, uh, for those who don't know about Joe, maybe a brief intro about yourself. Then we go deeper.
Good. Thank you for having me. My name is Joe Sang. I'm currently the managing director of Kenya Pipeline Company. I'm married with 3 kids to 1 wife. I'm a professional accountant, member of ISPAC, Masters in Strategy from University of Nairobi. I've worked in both private sector and now public. I've worked in companies such as started National Corporation, then went to UNGA, and then I stayed at East Africa Breweries, where I worked for 10 years before joining Kenya Pipeline. So I have a breadth of both public and as well as private sector experience. I'm also a sportsman, as you know.
Yeah.
They've named me the running CEO.
Yeah.
So I run as well as I play golf. Yeah. I'm an avid golfer. I'm currently playing handicap index 6.9. So
Okay. Interesting.
So I'll say I'm an all-rounder person.
Yeah.
And more important, I love being with people. Yeah. So
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. Joe, when I speak to a lot of CEOs, they say so many good things about you. Your strategy around leadership, and specifically, even before we go deeper into that, how did you end up at KPC, and just knowing so much about the industry, and up to the apex of KPC?
It was around 2015, almost 10 years ago, at East Africa Breweries, where I was. It was about time I wanted to give back to my country in terms of working for a public sector organization. And Kenya Pipeline had just advertised for a general manager, finance and strategy role. And I saw this was a very good opportunity for me, entry point to join the oil sector, and more important, the public sector, because I'd been in FMCG for a while, for over 10 years, and I felt it would be a new sector, and more important, it would be an opportunity to serve my country.
Okay.
So I applied for that role, and yes, I got the role as the GM Finance and Strategy.
Okay.
Way back in 2015.
Then I'm sure over the years you've
And then over the years I've grown, and I came back to Kenya Pipeline in back end of January 2023 as the managing director, where I've been now. I'm in my second year on a 4-year journey, and enjoying it.
Yeah.
They call me captain around here.
Yeah. Clearly. The other thing that keeps me amazed is you wake up at 4 a.m. to run. Still, you run for probably longer. Still, you'll still go play golf. Where do you get all this energy?
It's all about resilience.
Yeah.
And running for me is more than just running, and or just more than fitness. I started running way back at when I was in Diageo, EABL. We used to run with my colleagues over lunch time. And so basically, I'd never entered into a competitive running. And over the last 10 years or so, I used to do 5K, 10K. The best I could do under the Stanchart Marathon, which happens in Kenya every year in October, I'll do the 21K. But last year, I told myself, well, I want to stretch the limit. And I registered for Chicago Marathon. That was in October 13 last year. I registered for it, and I told my friends I'm going to go for it. And more importantly, I'd always wanted to give back. And I thought the only best way of answering the bigger calling of giving back to society was through running. Because I grew up in the village, in a county called Kericho, and a place called Kabianga. And we used to run to school almost every day, in the morning. You go home for lunch, you go back in the evening, and those cumulatively is about over 10 kilometers. And when I reflect back on that journey, having grown to be the CEO from being a village boy, I felt this could be a perfect opportunity to be able to impact society in a positive way. And we formed with my friends Joe Sang Foundation as the founder. The foundation is now registered as a trust with a full, there's a board of directors, board of trustees who are running it. And we've been able to support up to 4 students. And we begin with, as I say, charity begins at home. Yeah. We've started in the primary school where I attended, which is called Cap Muscle. And these four students were identified by the school and the community to be extremely, extremely needy students, where we are supporting them under Joe Sang Foundation to go through school. So running is more than medal for me, it's more than recognition. It's more giving back and supporting or uplifting the underprivileged in our society to go through school.
Okay. Speaking of running, I know you've been preparing for a Berlin Marathon, which is coming up, I think, later in September. What does this mean for you as a person? Like, how I'm trying to find the correlation between running, that discipline, and running such an intense organization that demands so much. The entire country's energy system is dependent on it. Like, what's the correlation between running for you as a person, even as you go to the marathon? How does that?
Good question. Yeah. So running, especially running a marathon, which is a 42K. I've been able to draw a lot of lessons from it. The lessons of resilience, lessons of endurance, lessons of discipline. And those are the good ingredients of being a leader. I've been able to mirror. So mirroring marathon and real life experience is very similar. They say marathon is very lonely, which is true. You all start from kilometer 0, but you all finish at different times. So at the apex of leadership, it is very lonely. You are alone in that journey to make decisions. Like today, as the captain of Kenya Pipeline Company, I make decisions for over 1,500 employees who rely on me to give guidance and give direction. Of course, with the support of the board and our shareholders, the ministry. It's not easy running a big organization. And the marathon, or that my running discipline, has given me to be more sharp focused. It's given me the opportunity to balance what I'll say the mental and the physical stamina to show down the leadership capabilities